Madam Secretary, it seems like just yesterday that a faceless, frustrated fruit vendor, devoid of a future, set himself afire, and now tomorrow ain't what it used to be. Certainly not for 1 billion people in the Middle East, certainly not for most of the rest of the world. We've seen amazing things happen and taking place, things that we didn't necessarily anticipate. Others are watching it carefully as well. We see people demonstrating in the streets in countries which, to our amazement, are not holding up signs that say death to America or death to Israel or death to anybody else. They're raising their own flags proudly without trampling or burning ours. They're holding up signs that are in English. You referred to meeting with people who made statements on TV and told you different things. These are people who are publicly, their prayers may be going upward, but their hopes and their dreams are directed to us. They're talking to us in our language. It's fascinating. We have to have a plan. They're looking westward. Others have been caught flat-footed as well as have we. We see a young man who was one of the leaders in Egypt, an Islamic, secular young man who asked who he wants to meet, and he doesn't say Muhammad the prophet, he says Mark Zuckerberg the Jew. There's an opportunity here that we've never sensed. This is a new generation of people who've not been sent out into the streets by their parents to die, but parents who are willing to die for the next generation. They have dreams, and they're looking to us to help them. What are we going to do? The opportunity is here. Why don't we come up with something out of the box, something creative? Pick 500 of the finest young men and women from some of our business schools. Give them each $10,000. Maybe the Israelis will do the same. Send them into Egypt and other countries. Let them start businesses with these young people. Let them work together. Let them find their own future. Let them find the way that they've indicated in the streets in which they're demonstrating that they want to go. This is a new direction. Let's not wring our hands and say, oh my God, others are going to take advantage. The future isn't there for us to react to. The future is to be made. Do we have a plan?
Well, Congressman, we do. We have lots of plans, and I am very excited by your idea, and I would welcome every member of this committee to offer ideas that would give us additional ways of interacting with the particularly young people who are at the base of these transformational movements. Let me just say 3 quick things. We do have a lot of ongoing efforts that have been funded by this Congress over the last many years for entrepreneurial training. The President had an entrepreneurial conference last year where we brought people from Muslim-majority countries. I run into them all the time as I'm traveling in the region. We have a website that keeps them in contact, that helps to mentor them. We can take that and build on it and make it even greater. We have a lot of the MEPI programs and the so-called NERD programs, the Near East programs, that have played a major role in bringing a lot of these young people to the United States on international visitors programs, on reaching out to them where they were in their own countries. We have to continue that. I mean, this is a labor-intensive, person-by-person kind of outreach program, and it is one of our hopes that we will get the resources to do that. We have increased dramatically what I call 21st century statecraft, so that we have a social network connection system where we're talking to people in Arabic and Farsi, never been done by our department before, and I have empowered a lot of the young people in the department to really go and get this underway and be connected to their counterparts around the world. We do have to be conscious and aware of what people want from us and what they don't want from us. And again, that is evolving. So our embassy and Bill Burns and others who have been visiting have been meeting with representative groups of young people who come from the entire political spectrum, because we do not want to make the mistake of not including in our dialogues those with whom we have some difficulties, because we want them also to feel that they can realize democratic aspirations, which is more than just having an election. So there's a lot to be done, and I think your idea is a very good one, and I'll follow up on that, Congressman.
Thank you. We're glad you're there.
Thank you, Madam Secretary.